Hey everybody, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. You know who this is, but just in case you didn't bother to look at the channel name, I'll say it now. It's Silver Hyena. Now I've done a review of these Spreey, however you pronounce these markers' name. I don't even think the manufacturers know, considering there were a few different spelling options in the marker bag and pamphlet, so yeah. Honestly, while the marker name might lack consistency, the performance is beautiful. Now, I picked these up from Amazon about a year or so back, before the porch pirate problem, and it's not just that. I swear, ever since I moved to my condo, getting any sort of parcel delivered here is just a miserable, stress-filled pain. So I don't really do much online ordering anymore. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah. Last I checked, Amazon was out of stock of these markers. However, if you manage to get a hold of a set, try them out, because Spreey markers are very nice. Dare I say, as nice to use as my beloved Ohuhus. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, then you know how much I love Ohuhu. Alrighty, with that being said, I decided on the Kanto Legendary Birds for 3 of my awesome friends, each one matching their chosen Pokemon Go team. Now, these were actually redraws of some of my older Pokemon Go fan art I did. I'll have some pics pop up right now. And besides, I do just love me some legendary birds. Now, I must confess, despite my instinct pride, I think my favorite of the 3 to draw is actually Articuno. But Zapdos is easily my favorite in the video games, hands down. Great for competitive play. That being said, I hope the birds become available in Scarlet and Violet, because I'm actually getting into the competitive battling scene again. I lost interest during the Sword and Shield reign because of all the salty rage quitters that would deny you the wins you've earned, but since the casual Link Online battles in Scarlet and Violet don't have a win-loss counter, if someone quits on you, it doesn't really matter as much. Now then, I think that they do have the win-loss counters in the actual competitive battling, but I believe that in the actual competitive battling, if somebody does a salty rage quit, the loss still goes on their record, which really, it should just be that way for any format, no matter what format you do. However, regardless of win-loss counter, whatever, salty rage quitting is very unsporting. Don't salty DC because you're about to lose. Have some grace. Okay, but I have had a couple of instances where I did lose my temper a little bit. A little bit. I might have said some very naughty words at the TV screen. Seriously, Scarlet and Violet may be a bug-filled mess, but this is the most fun I've had with a video game in years. Where am I going with this? I've gone from talking about alcohol-based markers, ordering things online, the legendary Pokemon, Pokemon Go, my experience with competitive Pokemon battling, then a quick review of Gen 9. Pokemon is here to stay. Forever. Anyways, one thing that I love about these markers, yes, we're going back to the markers now, is just how smooth they are. Buttery, smooth laydown, easy to layer, and flexible brush tips. I really hope these markers become available again because they're awesome. Here's something for the comments. What is your favorite brand of alcohol-based markers? I bet you thought I was going to ask who your favorite of the legendary birds were, didn't you? But if you want to answer that one too, go on ahead. For my favorite markers, it's Ohuhu. And I say that while using Spreey markers, which as stated earlier, come very close to the quality. While I do love Prismacolor's markers and the king of alcohol-based markers, Copic, I made my pick based on a mix of both the quality and the price tag. But this is a personal opinion. There is no wrong answer. Except for Artist's Sloth. That's a wrong answer. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Okay, I know this video was a bit of a mess. It was all over the place. It honestly would have been a contender for doodling a serious business, except this isn't really a doodle. For those that don't know, that's the new series I've been working on where all of the commentary is completely unscripted, as opposed to this, which I just write it down in a single draft and kind of edit as I go. No, seriously, that's actually how I do this. Alright, that's it. We gotta wrap things up. I'm afraid this is all the time we've got for today's video. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is Silver Hyena, signing off. Stay creative, everyone. Bye!